morning, everyone. Welcome to the Fireside Chat. I'm Praveen. I'm the SMB Data and AI Sales Lead for ANZ. In my role, I help SMB customers accelerate their data and AI journey via the partners like the Blue Owl Solutions. Today, I'm joined by Pooran, who's the CEO and founder at Blue Owl Solutions, and Melissa Terry from one of our customers, Your Best Life. Welcome both. Before we begin, I think, would you mind telling a little bit about yourselves and your roles at the organization, starting with Melissa?
Thank you. Yes, I work for Your Best Life Disability and Health Services as a business analyst.
Thank you, Melissa. Pooran?
Hi, I'm Pooran Tikku. I'm founder and CEO of the Blue Owl Solutions. We provide data analytics and AI services focused on Microsoft suite of services. And I am an ex-Microsoft architect and have been in data and analytics space for last 20 years. Yeah, that's me.
Thank you both. Today we are here to talk about Microsoft Fabric, and Microsoft Fabric is Microsoft's next generation data platform. It is an industry-first SaaS data platform designed to solve for the challenges our SMB customers face while trying to leverage their data to run their businesses efficiently. Fabric is a SaaS platform that makes it super easy for SMB customers to bring data in from a variety of different sources, third-party clouds, on-prem data sources, Azure, or wherever the data is. It makes it super easy to bring the data in and build a single source of truth that they can use to gain insights from their data and to be able to run their organizations more efficiently. Pooran, starting with you, can you tell us a little bit about your journey, how you ended up supporting SMBs?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. As I said, I was with Microsoft dealing with enterprise customers, supporting them on their data journey. And then I moved out of Microsoft and started the Blue Owl Solutions. And I kind of took the mission of Microsoft, which was enabling every organization to achieve more with less, but for SMB market, because I knew there were gaps in terms of understanding data and how to run businesses based on data decision making. So that kind of inspired us to do that. And we thought that Microsoft has good offerings in terms of Microsoft Fabric that could help SMBs achieve the business goals they were anticipating and expecting to achieve. So yeah, that was the passion and inspiration towards going to SMBs. Yeah.
Amazing. Thanks, Pooran. Melissa, could you share with us some of the biggest challenges SMB customers face when managing their data, especially in the aged care sector, which you belong to?
Absolutely. So the main problem we've had is throughout the growth of our organisation, we started off with just having a one business unit, and we've now expanded to 5 business units, all involved in helping people with disabilities and health conditions. Through having 5 different business units, everybody uses a different platform, so it's been very time consuming and difficult to download data in the old-fashioned way and analyse it that way. Yeah, that was it really. It was just difficult to, just very time-consuming from my part to be downloading and analysing data from the 5 different business systems and using, Excel to merge it all together and then analyse it that way.
Thanks, Melissa. Pooran, what inspired you to implement Microsoft Fabric as a part of your strategy?
Yeah, the experience with other tools from my 20 odd years experience around SQL as a data warehouse or Synapse as a data analytics platform. But as we mentioned, SMB doesn't have the technical skills or the resources to work on such platforms. Microsoft Fabric was a great opportunity because it brings in multiple sources, provides a unified view of the data, and it's easy to kind of bring data from multiple sources, which is what Melissa pointed out too. We needed to help SMBs aggregate data from different sources without the need to have very deep technical knowledge around data engineering or other mechanisms of getting data from different sources. So that was the whole idea of getting Microsoft Fabric and helping SMBs unify their data from multiple sources.
Yeah. Could you elaborate a little bit? How does your platform simplifies data unification for aged care customers?
Yeah, we learned a lot from Melissa's first project. Actually, when we worked on this project, this was probably the first project we worked on, and we learned the main systems they use, like Xero, Employee Hero, and ShiftCare, and other like GenSolve for clinical practices. And there's a lot of gap in terms of what is their digital maturity in terms of integrating with other systems, and that kind of inspired us to create a more bundled service around Fabric, where we have more integration done already with these top 3 or 4 systems, and then creating a data model that will serve as for any Power BI developer to look at and create different dashboards and metrics for the businesses to work with. And that is where our platform is now growing in terms of how do we bring it in front of multiple customers and giving them that one-click deploy around Fabric services, making sure the integration is readily available and they can use the data as they go. All they need to know is what data insights they require for their business to perform well and drive efficiencies.
Amazing. And what would you say are the key benefits for SMB customers in adopting your platform?
Yeah, the key challenge in terms of technical skills for organizations like YBL and others is that they don't have necessarily the IT skills in-house. And our platform kind of abstracts the need to have high technical skills to implement Fabric and use the benefits, get the benefits out of it. So our platform is abstracting the integration piece, the data engineering piece for these customers, and at the end of the deployment, which takes 15 to 20 minutes, they can see a readily available dashboard, which if we wanted to go to the other route to implement Fabric, we would take around 2 to 3 weeks to assess the requirements, to understand what the data engineering needs are, and then we'll implement the custom code and extraction and transformation and loading of the data. So that is the benefit. It's just the time to value. They get the value readily. So,
thanks, Varun. Melissa, could you talk us through before and after scenario with Blue Owl solution? How has Fabric helped you getting actionable insights from your data?
Sure. As I alluded to earlier, previously it was a very time-consuming process to get data, manual downloads from each of our 5 different platforms that the business units used. But with following the project with the Blue Owl solutions, using Microsoft Fabric, it's more of a bit of a one-stop shop that we just have access to real-time data, which is save us so much time, which is better spent to be putting towards more customers.
Another question, I think, who primarily, in your organization, who primarily is using the platform at the moment? Is it like the business users or like different personas within your organization?
Yeah, so that's myself at the moment. I'm the person who's liaising with Blue Owl Solutions on this project, and ultimately it will be myself using it, but also the other business managers will have that regular access to dashboards.
Amazing. So would it be right to say that Fabric has helped you democratize data access within your organization?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you, Melissa. Purun, coming back to you, why is automating Fabric deployment such a game changer for SMBs?
yeah, as I alluded to this in previous question, I think it's the time to value and the shortage of technical IT skills within businesses in this segment, SMB segment. Mostly the businesses are supported by a managed service provider. There aren't internal technical skills to kind of stand up a project from scratch. The automating piece helps that short-circuiting the whole project life cycle around getting the insights from data. And our platform is aiming to kind of reduce that deployment time from 3 to 4 weeks to just few hours. So when a CFO or someone like Melissa wants to see what the data insights are, they are readily available within the time frame of 2 hours, and they then can play with it and understand it better, and maybe get some different reports or different insights from it. But the platform is there, the data is there, it is there to be looked at and explored and gain more insights as we wish. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Bert. Melissa, what's next for your data analytics platform? How would you like to take it forward, the foundations that you have built? What's next for you?
Well, at the moment, it's still very early stages for us, but ultimately, as a not-for-profit, working with people who have disabilities, our main aim is to streamline all of our processes and procedures to be able to help more people. So certainly the platform will help us create more efficiencies within the business, which enable us to fulfill our purpose.
Awesome. Thanks, Melissa. Puran, what's next for you? How do next 12 months look like for your platform? How do you see it evolving?
Yeah, our near 3 to 6 months target is to expand this bundling of services to different industry segments.
Yeah.
So while we are working on aged care disability sector, we want to move it to manufacturing, retail, and professional services. We're looking at what the semantic data model would look like for something like manufacturing, talking to multiple customers, getting that early adopters to see if this brings any benefits for them. But the idea is similar. Industry segment wise, we will have different bundles. People can just deploy Fabric. They don't even need to know it's Fabric. They just know that they get insights of the data they already have.
That's the beauty of your platform.
They already have the data. It's just that it's scattered everywhere and they don't have visibility of it. What this platform would do is source that data from those hidden sources or siloed sources, give them a ready-to-use key performance metric for their business, and if the need be, they can further investigate what insights they require. But that gives them this platform will give them the foundation per industry segment. And long term, it's more about educating SMB sector, more about capabilities like Fabric. What does data-driven mean, and how in future they can use AI on top of Fabric.
Amazing.
So yeah, that's.
Which industries apart from aged care that you're targeting with your platform?
Manufacturing for sure, retail and professional services is target for this year. We're working on data models and talking to industry-specific SMEs and understanding what their data needs are and what key performance metrics they would require to assess the efficiencies of their business and then also forecast what they need to make to achieve their business goals. And yeah, these three industries are up for this year, and then we'll see next year will be different roles.
Do you see some commonalities between the industries that you can leverage? And also, I know for a fact because I've been working with Fabric and talking to customers for almost 2 years now. Microsoft has built its own data models and made it available to our customers and partners.
Yeah.
Do you leverage those?
Yeah, what we have seen is the Microsoft data models around industries, particularly healthcare, manufacturing, and retail, are more focused on enterprise segment, where that serves a purpose that serves as a baseline for us to go further into it. There are different systems that are used in SMB versus enterprise. So from a commonality perspective, we have identified Xero is one of the major finance management practice software across SMB sector. Employee Hero has got some major share as well. That is across the industries, but for example, in manufacturing, they use NetSuite as their ERP. So we're looking at these common sources across industries if we can, and then source that data and provide them this service. We are also going to use the Microsoft already enterprise data models, like you pointed to manufacturing and retail, but we are going to kind of get a subset out of that, because SMB has a different data set and data model uses.
Absolutely.
And definitely learning from them and using them where possible.
Amazing. Thanks, Purun. Melissa, anything else you would like to share from your experience using Fabric and from your journey building out a data platform? Because I'm always keen to hear the perspective of SMB customers, the challenges that they face, and how we can help them in their data and AI journeys.
Look, I'd just like to say thank you to Microsoft and the Blue Owl Solutions. I think without them, we wouldn't be on this journey, which is ultimately leading to us doing our roles better, being a more streamlining our services and helping more people with disabilities. So while you're both in very different industries, what you do does actually lead to helping more people. Thank you.
That's great to know, Melissa. Thanks for that.
Thanks, Melissa. Thank you very much for your time today. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
So, Purun, the SMB SPD part, you're a part of it now.
Yeah.
How it is helping you in taking the deals across the line? Could you elaborate on that, please?
Yeah, I think we have been fortunate enough to get that SPD within a year, which was hard work, but definitely worth it. We actually now can access different, as you pointed, different funding from Microsoft, which helps, because when we go in front of a customer, the first thing, if we propose a proof of concept or any implementation, however small it is cost prohibitive for SMB market because they don't see the value readily. But if we say that Microsoft is behind us, they're going to support us, they can fund a part of this initiative, that kind of makes it easier. And then also we get access to different Microsoft services, like Azure service. You get a subscription to play with, you get different licenses.
Fabric trial.
Yeah, Fabric trials. You get licenses around Microsoft 365, you get licenses around GitHub and other tools which are very helpful in kind of setting up your own practice, because the cost for those licenses could be very high if you're not an SPD. And then there is access to marketing, specialized marketing material for SPD, which plays a big role in getting in front of customer and helping them understand the services we provide and how they'll benefit from it. So yeah, it has been a great journey, it has been worth it, and we are yet to reap the benefits fully, but I'm sure there are a lot still to navigate. And there's a lot of support from Microsoft, and we appreciate that.
I think glad to hear that we've been able to help. Purun, any final thoughts, any piece of advice for our SMB customers who plan to embark on their own data and AI journeys?
Yeah, my learnings for the last 1.5 years with SMB customers has been there's some appetite to go data driven and AI led, but there are concerns as well, because there are high demands around generating efficiency, looking at the cost cutting and inflation and all that. And my advice is don't be scared. And think big, start small. Identify a small use case where you think AI or data can help you. It could be a simple dashboard of your staff productivity. It could be your yearly revenue by different suppliers. Just start there and make that journey, take the first step. And partners like us and Microsoft are there to help you understand and navigate that journey, just keep experimenting, just keep exploring. That is the advice. That's the best advice I can give. Yeah.
Thanks, Purun. One last question: what advice would you give our partners who like to leverage Fabric the way you have in your business and your offerings?
I think our journey has been, the first thing we have focused on is skilling our staff. Get yourself skilled. Look at Microsoft Cloud Partner Program. Look at what are the different pathways to go to solution partner or even specialization. See how you plan your journey. It could be a year-long or 2-year-long journey to go to a solution partner designation level, but start somewhere. First step would be to train your own internal staff, getting certified on the certifications that contribute to that SPD, and then look at what Microsoft provides in terms of marketing content. There are different avenues there. There's digital marketing campaign, there's partner marketing campaign that you can use and customize using your own logo. There's a lot of content from Microsoft that helps you run your own campaigns and reach different customer segments. And there's always help available from Microsoft Expertise and different CSP partners where you can get them with your customer and help educate them more and more around Fabric and AI. And the other thing is go to some Microsoft-led workshops around skilling, be it sales or technical expertise. They are fun to go. You learn a lot in a day. I would suggest go there and learn. And apart from everything, have a strategy in place and then execute on it. Whatever your goals for next 2 years are, lay them down and write down a step-by-step plan to execute that.
Thanks, Puran. Some great advice there from Puran. Microsoft has made available a lot of resources to our partners, and with SMB SPD Path, there is funding to be available which our partners can leverage in accelerating Fabric and AI opportunities for our SMB customers. Puran, thank you very much for joining us today.
No, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to talk about Fabric and AI and how we can help together SMB businesses. And thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.
Absolutely.